Kids, we are talking about climate solutions, and one of the sectors that emits a lot is transportation. If you fly, the emissions you produce with each mile is much higher than if you take a train or a bus or even drive. But driving is, of course, worse than taking public transportation. Bicycling is good, but then remember, no matter what you do, you also have to track how many hamburgers you may be eating, because hamburgers are producing a lot of emissions per calorie of food as well. So you have to track many things. And are you kids expected to do that? Well, if you feel like it, you can, but don't stress yourself, don't get anxious. It's the job of the adults to produce things that don't emit so much. So we have things like plant-based meat, which tastes like meat, so they add some chemicals. Is that good for you or not? We'll have to wait and see, but adults have to make sure that it's not bad for you. And they're trying to find biodiesel for planes, and they're trying to make large ships use sails so that part of the time they can be sailing when the winds are strong and not burn any fuel. We got electric vehicles, of course, but we still have to get clean energy to charge the battery for the electric vehicles. Overall, you want to eat as less meat as possible, but if it's your culture and you get a lot of your protein from meat, then you have to be sure that you get your you get your proteins somehow if you eat less meat. And you can be riding a bicycle and eating a lot of hamburgers, so you may be worse off than somebody who's driving a big car but is a vegetarian. So we have to calculate our carbon footprint. Adults have to do that. You don't want to get too anxious about it, but keep an eye on keep your eye on the solutions that are coming out for energy, for electric vehicles, for batteries, for airplane fuels. Maybe we'll have light batteries that are powerful enough to fly the plane across continents and so on. In the meantime, you do want to travel a little bit because it's very critical for cultural exchanges, to learn about other places in the world, to see exciting historic places and so on. So you cannot stop everything, but you have to be mindful, you have to be conscientious about the emissions and choose ways of doing things and having fun and learning by choosing approaches or methods that emit as little as possible, like travel without planes, but you can't go everywhere without a plane and so on. So let adults worry about the big problems, but you just learn what's happening with everything we do. We said it's a carbon trap, which means everything we do emits carbon, so we need to decarbonize the system, children.